Now acclaimed music producer, record maker, and recording artist himself, Samklef, has caused a stir from over the weekend after he posted a video online where he called out Banky W, who was the head honcho at the Empire Mate Entertainment record imprint, then the imprint that was responsible for Wizkid's career at the time. He had called out Banky W for treating him poorly after he created lovely beats for Wizkid during that period. So it's time we heard from Samklef himself. He joins us now from Atlanta in the United States of America. So many thanks for joining us. Earlier today when I spoke with you, it was about what had transpired over the weekend. But just shortly before this interview, you declared to run for the #1 position of the country, that is to run for the seat of the Nigerian presidency. Could you explain to us what is going on?
Basically, right. If you're watching this, shout out to all my brothers and sisters back home. I'm just tired of the pain that's been inflicted on Nigerian citizens, in the sense that it is wrong for a child to be living like a slave in his father's house. And I've been doing a lot of research, and I've come to realize that the problem of Nigeria, most of the people that are here now, they didn't create the problem, but they're part of the problem. And the system was created for the young generation not to flourish. And I am an underdog that knows what is going on back end, and decided to come out to create a movement, not a party, a movement whereby every Nigerian youth must get back their birthright that have been stolen from them. Enough is enough.
I could see that passion burning in you right now, but over the weekend it was strictly anger. What would you say prompted that mood, and where did that anger come out from?
I'm one of the co-founders and people that laid the foundation for this Afrobeat. And I felt humiliated at one point by Banky W. Banky W caught my wings, in the sense that at the point in time, I was the one that helped them when they had nothing to lay the foundation of which Afrobeat is trending on. But from the onset, I think my name was already a threat, and Banky has always wanted me off the radar. So Banky planned a coup. It took me off the radar. My documentary is coming out. I'm going to explain to you guys what he did. And I started feeling left out and rejected, because I've been through a lot in my life. I'm a self-made man. I was born in Air Force. My documentary is coming out, so I'm not going to give more details about the story, so you guys can watch it and learn from my story. My stories are like Moses. My stories are like Joseph. My stories are like Jabez. You understand? I've seen the crowd, but I know what is going on. I know these people. So Banky has a tactics. It's called the cabal tactics. Those are the cabals of the industry. Those are the people that made the industry one-sided, that the industry started, people that is already favoring some certain set of people. There was a time when the young people from Iju, we all producers started from Iju Agege. But at the point, they stopped playing our music because they wanted their own kind of music. So they were doing that, monopolized the industry. And Banky now want to become a politician. You've not made reconciliation of the people that you've hurt. You've not even reached out, and you want to become a politician. Banky now wants to be down. You now do the same thing all the politicians are doing. Turn to a pastor. You now want to turn to a pastor. You want to be preaching. The next thing you want, no. That is the same political game these people have been playing. So he's playing by their books too. That's manipulation.
So have you had a one-on-one conversation with Banky, or have you reached out to him privately to let him know how you felt about what he did to you many years ago?
Banky, I've tried to even be closer. I reach out to these people every year. If you call them, he doesn't pick his calls. That's what I said. How can you be informing them? They are all entitled. They feel they are boss. See, in this life, we don't need bosses as leadership. We need people that can relate. As a king, you be able to listen. It's not about saying you've done. No. Life is all about being able to be real.
All right, since that outburst over the weekend, how has it affected your relationship with Wizkid? Have you heard from him? Have you guys spoken, and other players in the industry? Have they reached out to you? Have people been calling you? Is your phone buzzing right now?
The industry, I cut myself off from the industry because the industry is a fake-ass industry. The industry is worse than the government. It's a very, very deadly industry, whereby they will write you off. They will tell themselves, don't play your stuff, don't do this. So basically for Wizkid, me and Wizkid, we've sat down after we had our altercation. We've sat down to understand, because I like to learn to know where I feel my pain. Because what people don't understand that What Banky did already in my presence already killed me was from the day Banky told Wizkid to take my name off Bakurumo's song. In my presence, that is, you're cutting my wings. So you're trying to humiliate me in my presence. So they started doing it. And Banky now planned the EME album and refused to get me involved so that the people, and the same Banky are the people that planted the seed of people saying my career is dead. The same 2011, what was my crime? Because of Molo Noni video. Molo Noni video that I did, that I was nominated alongside the band. So they saw that this guy wanted to grow more than him, and my name was on almost all Wizkid songs, and people were already calling Samklef. So if, instead of him to come together and say, okay, let's work, I don't need to be under your label for me to work with you. I didn't want to be under EMA because EMA had nothing to offer me. I was solving their problem, but guess what? They never solved mine. So charity begins at home. Don't be forming that you're innocent online, but behind, you are not what it seems to are. So I came to destroy, just like Jesus Christ destroyed the temple, and I'll arrange the temple. Let people know who we are. This is the world has changed. For Wizkid now, my lawyers were trying to track Wizkid lawyer. So when we don't get a feedback, then I'll make the next step.
So in all of this here, producers contribute a great deal to the growth of Afrobeat in the world right now, because they are responsible for the vibes, responsible for the beat and many more, and sometimes songwriting. Do you suppose that they are getting enough credit and recognition for their work in the industry?
They are not. And like I said, a lot of my producers friends right now, we're starting our own movement here because, see, Nigerian industry, we all sacrifice for this structure. But guess what? They are now narrating the story to their own way. I am alive, I am not dead. You cannot rewrite a story that I single-handedly created a pattern. I am the foundation of this new school Afrobeat. Because it was after Wizkid blew, everybody started joining this train. So you cannot write me off.
All right, finally, before I let you go now, what is your relationship like with American singer and music executive Akon?
I don't have any relationship with Akon. Those are the things we're going to talk about in my documentary. See, we need to start telling people the truth, whether we are sentiment, because guess what? I don't need nothing from these people. They have good intention and they have bad intention. They always have an agenda. Most of these people are just users. You understand? So at the end of the day, I'm only signed to myself, and I have my management in master. We're just two running our thing by ourselves. And we are building a new movement. We want everybody in Nigeria to be able to eat. The culture, we want to rise. Guess what? Nigeria owns nothing. Spotify is owned by Americans. iTunes is owned by Americans. If they remove edit today, we have nothing. So it's time for us to fix. And for us to fix, we don't have to kill our egos and give everybody their accolades. Come together and build.
So what happened to the contract you signed with him?
The record maker was a stupid record contract. That's why they begged me, because I wanted to drag them out. I waited for the contract to expire. I was humiliated again. Not by Akon. Akon played his own role, but the deal was almost another slave deal. And I'm like, I'm not going to stay, but I served, I endured. Again, life, you need to learn how to endure so that when you are raging, those people, they will enter into their shell. None of them can come and defend themselves. None. Let Banky come and defend himself. Let Akon, all these people could see. At the end of the day, I don't need them anymore. We will never cross our paths, because even though I'm hungry, 12 years, rain they fall, they don't give me umbrella. Strangers will help me. And guess what? I have other things I do.
So many thanks again for joining us on the program. We'll be looking forward to that documentary that you promised, and we will also be speaking to you subsequently about your political ambition. Thanks again for joining us.
Thank you, channels. And please make sure you guys support the youth. We want a better country. Channels, you people have been doing this when I was small. I used to hear, param, pam, param, param, pam, param, para, pa, pa. See, God bless you all.